Hey friends, so I don't know if anybody's gonna hop on to see me live, but I wanted to test to see if my Wi-Fi actually reaches this area because I do want to eventually do some lives with you guys, and I'm curious to see if it's buffering on your side or not. I'm only going to be here for 15 minutes. I have somewhere to go or something to do. So let's see if anybody hops on. I know I've been MIA for a while and I'm slowly coming back into the YouTube world and trying to see, um, trying to get back into doing the thing I love doing and slowly getting back to it. I saw that one person's here. If you can see me, hear me without buffer, leave it in the comments so I can see it. I'm testing out the Wi-Fi to see if it reaches in this part of my property so I can start doing lives with you guys. I have to organize all these irrigation pieces that I have, and I actually want to know if you guys have a solution for this. Let's see. For all these. So I didn't finish that thought, and I often do that. A solution to organize all my irrigation pieces because I have so many. I have like 3 to 4 different locations um, with all of my mess. And here's one of them. Lately, this has been like my favorite spot to come and sit and enjoy the sun, to record some videos. I eventually want to come and edit some videos, but I do have to test out the Wi-Fi, and that's the purpose of this live, to see if you can see me. I know there's one person. If you can tell me if the audio and the video is coming through correctly. Is it buffering? Is it cutting off? Is it breaking off? Let me know so I know whether or not I can start doing lives in the future here from this part of my property. um, let's see here. Oh, okay, good. Hi, Sunshine. Oh, I love that name. Do you have a YouTube channel as well? That's another thing. If you guys see my videos, I always say, let me know if you're growing anything. I want to know if you guys have any channels, what you guys are growing, because I truly, truly do love hearing reading those comments and seeing what you guys have going on, because you guys inspire me and I learn from you guys too. So if you're growing anything, always leave it in the comments below and tell me what you're growing and what's thriving, what you're most proud of, or what you're struggling with, because it might be something that I've been able to learn a little bit about and I can share that with you. Oh, okay. So you haven't been using it. Are you growing a garden at the moment? Okay, good. I'm glad that it's coming through well. So I've been wanting to go live so many times, and I'm like, I don't know if it's going to work from this this spot right here. I would love to do lives from my greenhouse because there's so much I can be doing while I'm talking to you guys, but I don't think I'll reach over there. Oh, that's so sweet. 5 different jujube trees. Are they all the same variety, or there's 5 of the same variety? Because that's amazing too. Jujubes are really good. I know, like, one of my daughters doesn't like the the fruit. It feels too dry to her. Sorry. And that's why I just posted a video about drought tolerant fruit trees. And I just said, if you are thinking about getting a jujube, just try the fruit first because it might not be for everyone. You guys know how obsessed I am with fruit trees. So I love almost all the fruit, unless it's not sweet. If it's just like plain, I'm like, I don't know about this fruit. But jujubes really do have a different taste to it, a different texture, and they're very beneficial for you. So they have a lot of things that can benefit you. And yeah, I love my jujube tree. I know at one point we all thought it was dead, but it is amazing. It is growing so much right now. I feel that this is the year that I'm going to get a great harvest from it, and I'm excited for that. Ooh, what different varieties do you have? That sounds yummy. The only one I've ever seen at my garden centers, and it's the one I have, which I can't remember the name of. I'm gonna look it up and see. But yeah, wow. Are you here in SoCal? And if you are, I'm curious to know where you got them from, because that's another thing. I want to start going to different nurseries. I want to go and see if I can find different things. I haven't announced it on my channel or done any videos or said anything about it, but I just recently went to this orchard called the Seeger Family Orchard, and it's actually, a lot of people don't know about them, which I'm surprised, and more people should know about them. They are the people who create all the varieties of trees, and they're specifically focused on stone fruits. And so basically most of the nuts and plums and peaches and nectarines that we are getting from the stores are probably the farmers who bought the who are growing the trees probably bought the trees from them. And also the fruit trees that we're getting for us are the backyard growers. They're coming from them too. So like what's it called, what's the name of that nursery that's so popular? I'm terrible with names, and of course when I'm looking for the words I forget. um Wilson, oh my god, my brain is not working, but that big nursery that sells most of the backyard fruit trees. Tom Spillman is their main rep for the nursery, and I can't think of the name. If you know what I'm talking about, put it down below. But he was part of the tour. He was actually the person who arranged the tour. They have a partnership together with them, and that's how they've been getting their fruit trees to sell to us. And I had no idea, like behind the scenes, that is what's happening. There's like an orchard that's genetically modifying all of our fruit trees, I guess, and doing cross pollination and doing all these things for they can get different varieties, or stronger, or maybe the same variety but with the stronger root system, more resistance to whatever it is that um, they're usually, affected by. And these people aren't getting the recognition that they should be getting. And I was like, wow, like so much information to take in. I have so much footage that I need to edit, and I just want to make sure that I edit it correctly to put the information out there properly, because it is some amazing information. I had no idea. I mean, I'm sure people know that there's farmers who just focus on growing specific things, and then they sell it to the farmers who actually grow the fruit and then sell it to the markets and us. But yeah, let's see here. Oh, thank you, girl dad, cooking up. So you have a channel. I'm gonna go check you out. I love that. The Lang. Okay, yeah, the Lang is the one I have. Then you have the honey, sugar cane, and the I cannot pronounce that. Contour Jujube. I'm gonna look those up. Oh, and no, it's not Start Brothers. It's the other big one here in California. Um, it's called. So Tom Spillman and Dave Wilson. Dave Wilson, the nursery Dave Wilson, who has all those amazing fruit trees. They really do have quality fruit trees, and that makes sense. They're coming from this amazing orchard where they're making these fruit trees for us. Called oh my god, my brain is just so slow today this morning. Um, Sager's Nursery. Go look them up, you guys. I'm gonna make a couple videos about the tour we did. It was so much fun. I got to, like I said, I got to taste fruit that no one has ever tasted before, because it's the fruit that they're testing to see whether they're gonna sell it to a farmer or whether they're gonna make trees for us backyard gardeners and backyard orchards. So I got to taste a lot of fruit that I had never tasted before, and some were great and some maybe lacked a little bit of flavor, but for the most part, all of them were so sweet. They all had different textures, so that was a lot of fun to do. Oh, I see, I see. Yeah, so okay, I'm gonna look at their website, because if they have different varieties, I'm definitely interested, because I have the one up there that's the Lang. I just, when I saw the name, I remember that's the one I have up there. And I'm curious, have you gotten any pups from any of them? And the second question is, are you growing it in a container or are you growing it in the ground? because you know, I used to grow it in the container, but when I moved here, in case you, I don't know if you've been following, I've been out of out of work for the last 2 years because I got injured from work, and due to my injury, I haven't been out here for a lot. Physical therapy has helped me be more mobile and my strength back, so I am out here more often, mainly to get the sun and enjoy my garden. So I am trying to minimize all the work, which I feel like I feel like I've gotten to that point, and in efforts during that time, I've been putting a lot of fruit trees in the hillside just so it can just be is getting established and they can get the water that they need without me having to worry about it. And in efforts to that, I put a lot of fruit trees up there. So that's how my jujube tree ended up there, because like I said, I don't know if you remember, we thought it was dead because it only had one little leaf. And I said, okay, let's see during this winter if it can get its roots established and come back. And it did. It's doing amazing. So a lot of my fruit trees have ended up on in the ground, and I am regrowing a fruit trees that I think thrive in containers. So I do have a list of fruit trees that I highly recommend if you don't have space for you to put in containers. Jujubes do great in containers as well, as long as you're keeping up with the watering and you refresh the water here and there. I have a little bug flying around. Okay. Yeah, I'll let you know if I decide to sell some seeds. There is a few things that I do think it's worth considering, and there's a few things that I want to propagate that I think are worth um, reproducing to either give away or maybe considering doing a sale here once a year at my property. And I don't know if any of you guys are growing nopales, but there is this variety that my cousin has had forever, and I'm thinking about propagating those because they are amazing to cook with. And then I also have my other, man, my brain's not working this morning. My other cactus that does the prickly pears, and those are amazing. So, and those need to be like cut down, trimmed down. They're overgrowing, so I need to cut a lot of the pads, and I'm thinking about propagating those and a few other things. But seeds, the only things that I would actually, I have to think about that one. I'm not sure. I would, if I were to sell seeds, it would be things that are unique and different, something maybe that I got that you can't find, you can't find everywhere. I did only want to do a test. I want to come back and do a live. I'm not sure when. Now that I know that you guys are seeing me and hearing me correctly from this location, I'm excited to be doing lives more often. But I do have somewhere to go, and I'll come back. Thank you so much for coming into this quick live and telling me that it's working. We got to have a little chat, and you guys know I can talk forever. Some of my videos, I'm like, all right, let me just focus on one thing because they're too long. But I could literally talk forever about fruit trees and growing things. So, yes, I'll stay hydrated. It's been so hot, but last night it was cold, and then this morning it was cold too. I even had a little sweater, a little jacket here. Thank you for your prayers. I really appreciate that. And yes, I'm slowly healing. I don't think I'll ever be back to normal, but you know, I haven't ran in a while and I miss that, but I'm thankful to God that I am good. My family's good, and I'm still able to enjoy my garden. So thank you. You guys have a good day too. You're in zone 8. Okay. So maybe we can talk about the zones and what we're growing next time I do a live. But I gotta go now. You guys have a blessed day. Bye.